On January 1st, you probably celebrate New Year's Day in some way, and during that day you experience an occasion that has great significance in your culture. To commemorate the new year, you may sing songs, dance, watch fireworks, attend parties, or participate in other culturally significant activities that help you to mark the occasion. You may even drink too much champagne. But what do people of other cultures do to celebrate the new year? You will write a short paper, no more than 1,300 words, in which you take on the role of an ethnomusicologist doing field research on how Russia celebrates the new year. To perform the research, you will watch a selection of videos relating to this cultural area. If you wish, you can augment your observations by reading relevant articles and materials and sources like the Garland Encyclopedia of World Music or scholarly articles, but this is not necessary to receive a passing grade. It may, however, raise the grade you receive for the assignment. When watching the videos, pay attention to such details as soundscape. What sounds, natural or man-made, do you hear? Environmental conditions. Is it day or night? Warm or cold? Indoors or outdoors? What time of year is it? Not every New Year happens to be celebrated on January 1st. Music. Is it traditional, modern, or a mix? Performed live or recorded? What kind of instruments can you identify? If there is singing, what songs do you recognize? Are the songs sung solo or as a group? What is the emotional content of the songs? And even, are the songs all in the native language or are they in foreign languages? Dance. Is it traditional, modern, or a mix? Who dances and who doesn't? What is the emotional content of the dancing? People. What kind of people are involved in the celebrations? Are they young, old, or a mix? How are they dressed? Do you see any noticeable gender roles in the celebrations? Does social status play a recognizable role? Culture. What evidence of cultural mixing do you see? Are there elements of Western culture that seem incongruous in the context of the native Russian culture? You should also be conscious of the fact that unrelated cultural strands may exist side by side in the same state or region. For example, Iraq celebrates 4 versions of the New Year. Avoid the mistake of thinking that the celebrations you observe all come from the same cultural tradition. They are probably not held on the same day either, which means that a given society could celebrate 2 or more New Years during the same year. Insider versus outsider. If you were observing the events in person, would you be seen as an insider or an outsider? How does being an insider help or prevent you from understanding the cultural significance of the events? How does being an outsider help or hinder understanding? Do the activities seem strange to you? If so, does that affect your ability to interpret what is happening at the celebrations? To start the project, watch the Russian New Year videos that are assembled on Canvas. Observe them carefully with the intent of answering the questions about soundscape and culture that were mentioned earlier. It is tempting to compare the Russian New Year celebrations with the American way, but that is not your assignment. Keep your focus on the Russian New Year only. Since this is a research paper, you are to cite all sources used and use MLA formatting for all citations. Unfortunately, you will receive no credit for late work. Submit a hard copy of the paper on its due date and send your instructor an electronic version of the paper using Canvas, or you can email it to your instructor instead. To be sure that your instructor receives it, however, it is recommended that you use the system provided by Canvas. Some tips. Number 1. Don't use the paper to try to describe each video. Instead, choose some ethnomusicological concept, such as soundscape, gender role, social status, etc., and use information from the videos to discuss that concept. Number 2, keep the paper short. No more than 1,300 words, but also no less than 1,200. The word count feature of Microsoft Word can help you keep track of the length of the paper. Watch the videos more than once. Some are quite short, while others will require a more substantial time investment, say 10 to 15 minutes each. Number 4, take good notes on the videos. Number 5, participate in the in-class discussions as a way of sharing your own insights and improving the quality of the paper. Number 6, and most important, relax. Have fun with this assignment, and have a Happy New Year again! And number 7, listen to these instructions again.